Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Deborah and I'm super happy because my Somerset Studio magazine just popped into the mailbox. I was super happy when I went to pick it up. Now this is the May, June, July edition of Somerset Studio and I've taken the plastic cover off, but I haven't even opened it. Let's have a look at it. Beautiful, loving the pinks and greens that are on the front. So as usual, I'll do a little flip through and we'll have a look what's in it together, because it's always interesting and I never look at it before I show it to you, so I get an excited reaction when I see things. So this is just beautiful. Oh, look at that, that's gorgeous. Got some fish here. So on the cover is Chris Karpiak's Modern Mixed Media Art. All right, that's interesting, isn't it? I'm loving pink and green at the moment. I think I've always liked pink and green actually. Oh, look at this one. This is a mixed media one. I'm looking at this. It looks a bit like the 49 and Market that I was using, but I don't think it is. It just looks a bit like it. And Tim Holtz paper dolls. I'm not sure I've seen those ones. Just looking at what's in here. More paper dolls. I think I do have these ones. And the little girl with the rabbit, I've seen her before. So this is just mixed media. And then we've got, another Lynn Moncrief, who's always lovely. I follow her on Instagram and Facebook too, I think. So if you don't, you should, because she's fantastic. Beautiful. She's my style with the browns. Much better than me. Love what she does. So I'll have fun reading that later on this afternoon. And some artist paper by Lynn Moncrief. I think in one of the upcoming issues, somebody's going to do a thing about how to use the artist paper. I know I have used some of it in the past and it's actually quite good. Oh, that's another piece of artist paper. So I will be using that, I think. And this here is called Spooling Around. So it's basically looking at the spools. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay. I've got wooden spools. Mine don't look like that, but I guess I can have a go at them and see what I can do. So just reading that briefly, it says that they actually spin on a dowel. So I think that's why, yeah, I think they do. Okay, she's stacking them up. And obviously I just read that she's collected these for a long time. I don't have any that are that short. Mine are the long ones like this, but you never know. Never know what you can try until you actually see something and then get some ideas. I like the stamp one. And this one is an altered animal journal. Okay, different. Probably a bit too bright or something for me, but I'll still read the article. I might be able to get some ideas. And even these pages, you could tear these out and use them in your journal if you wanted to. And then that's, part of the magazine, but it doesn't have to be. Oh, these are lovely. Look at those faces. And this is a wee book. Look at it. That's lovely too. Oh, lots of inspiration in today's magazine. More of the artist paper and some more. And we've got some perfectly pretty packaging. It's vintage paper adhered to a glassine bag. Okay. And this is all about colour. I should read that to try and brighten up my stuff a little more. Just beautiful. I like all the stitching with the loose threads on it. And this is Artful Elements Assembled. Okay, so this is more the 3D sort of stuff. turn that finally. It's really pretty. Lots of stitching. Lots of patience required to do the stitching, I think. And oh, another Lynn Moncrief. Beautiful. Oh, lots of pages of it too. And this one here, which is, I don't know what that is actually. It's a 3D of something. I have to read that before I can let you know what that is. This is some artist paper. And oh, look at the faces. They're very cool, aren't they? Oh, and here's the one that's on the front cover. Love that. And some more by the same person. Gorgeous. Definitely be doing some inspired pieces from this. Okay, well this is not me. I will take the time to read because you never know what you might find in there. But that particular article is not something I'm, you know, immediately drawn to. Then we've got some birds, I like them. And this is about the visual language of symbols. Okay, that's different, isn't it? I like this one. And this is about stitching and quilting. I don't know if you're picking up all the stitch lines that are through this piece here. Oh, some more, only in brighter colours. And that's some artist paper again, and more artist paper. Then we've got some little things at the back. I like how they've coloured the little girl's handbag that that paper doll wears. It's pink and her skirt's pink and so are her socks. I never think to colour my paper dolls, I don't know why. They're nice too. Nearly at the end, I think. Some more stuff there. And then we're at the end. Oh, look, kites. I like those. This is just stuff you can do. And then we've got, oh, that's another Lynn Moncrief. And then we've got some more over the page. This is by Chantal Verhoeven, who lives in Amsterdam. I like those yellow sort of backgrounds. Then we've got, this is by Barbara J. Stevens, these ones. And then we've got some ads, of course, which you have to have in the magazine at the end. And then the details page, which as you probably gather, I really love, because you get to look right into it and see what they've been doing. And then I think we've come to the end. Some Dina Wakeley, Tim Holtz, just some advertising there. And then we're at the end, yep, and the last page. And of course that beautiful kitsch flamingo colour on the back page, which is gorgeous. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Now I think I might do something from it that I've been inspired by. So what I'm going to do is make some background paper, because I was just looking at the magazine and I thought I've got some ideas now and I think I'll just make some background paper. So this is just a cheap watercolour paper. It's not super expensive, but I'm just spraying it with some water to start it off with. And now I want to find something to put it on with. So I'll probably use a spatula initially. Got some watercolour paint. I'm not sure how this is. It's pretty hard. I haven't used it for a long time. And I'm wondering if I just put some, and now I just use my finger and put some around. Just creating some backgrounds really. Just going to build it up from here. I'm not sure even what I'm going to do yet. It's just a matter of seeing what happens really. And this is just a green, obviously. I don't even know where this came from. I think it might be one of the English ones that I've got. A lot of this will be hidden at the end, so it doesn't really matter if it doesn't turn out. I quite like that though. Quite like that sort of writing look. But I do have some of these Tim Holtz Distress crayons, which mine haven't dried out. I know that there have been people who've said that theirs have dried out. I want to do some more lines rather than blobs, I think. Oh, this brown one's nicer than I think that was a antique bronze. Yeah, I have read that, you know, people have had these drying out. I'm just lightly doing some rubbishy squiggles and things and hit it with a bit more water and see what that does to it. You never know what you might end up making. You might not like it, might go in the bin, but at least you've had a play and had a try. And I've got a book here, which is just an art magazine, an old one. Oh, well, maybe I could put that down. I'm hoping it'll come together if I keep working at it, but you never know until you've tried. I like what that crackle gold's doing to it. I might pull that down with her hair like that. I think I'm going to put that over the top there, cover up that mess underneath. Like I said, if you just try and you don't like it, then you can just cover it up. And you know, a bit of collaging and stuff doesn't hurt. And I'm also going to just go and put some mark making down here. I like this heart. I'm going to cut this heart out, or tear this heart out, I should say. And then I'm going to put it down. And then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to draw around it, but I need to wet the end of that pencil because this is a water reactive pencil. So I'm just wetting it on the top of my finger. I could use the water bottle that I've got sitting beside me, but who needs that when you've got a finger to use? And then I'm just going to do another slightly larger piece coming down like this, like a bit of a shadow. This is just an Atelier Free Flow in titanium white. It's just an acrylic paint, and hopefully it's still got some stuff in here. I just shook it, it seemed to have. I just want to see if, oh yeah, that's working fine. Because what I wanted to do is just put some drips of it on the paper. Just randomly, wherever it happens to land. And then I'm just wondering if I should mix them up a bit, like this. Just blob them out. Make it look a bit sort of random. And then I'm just going to do some writing, just like across here. and maybe it's not really writing, it's just that asemic writing that I do, which if you can running write then you should write properly, but since I can't, I just have to pretend. I like it when I do it in the wet though. That looks quite nice. I've just got a bit of the cheeseclothy, or this is the muslin that I showed you yesterday, and I am going to put this down, and I'm also going to put some of that cheesecloth down. So I'm just running a bead of glue across there. I'm not sure how much I need, and pop this down into the wet glue and everything else that's wet on this page currently. And I've got another bit that I pulled off at the same time, so I need to put some elsewhere. Match it where? Let's see. Maybe over here. Hang on, just let me see. Maybe up here actually. Let's put some there. And I want to put some of the cheesecloth down too. So I'll just see if I can cut some of this as well. Just a random sort of chop at the end of it should do. And this will tease apart really well. Now it's 2 layers. I said that yesterday. So you can see how fine that is. And it really will tease apart beautifully if you want it to. Or you can just use it as it is, but I like to pull it, make holes in it and get some texture going with it. And then work out where I'm going to put it, which is possibly going to be down here, I think. Yep, that's where it's going to go, on top of this. And then I'll put some up the top too. Now I'm just going to wait for that to dry, and then I'll chop it up and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is my piece. I've let it dry overnight actually, and I've cut it down, and I think it turned out really nice in the end. I've still got some of that background showing, not much of it, but I don't think that's the point. The point is that I've just played around and I've produced something that I like. I've folded it in half, and I'm actually going to put it into this journal. So this is the one that I was doing a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't tied this up together yet because I want to make a cover for it first. So I'm going to be making the cover in tomorrow's video, but I thought that this was a really good addition to this particular journal. You can see it's like super thick, but I think I'll put it in the center of something actually. That might look nice if it was actually one of the center pages, so that when you open it up you get the full effect. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will catch you in the next video. This is Deborah. Thanks for watching. Cheers.